Coming up on the channel today, Lauren is going to stop by and share 5 Elton John songs that are totally underrated. So these won't be the 5 Elton John songs I can name off the top of my head that are hits. These are going to be Elton John songs that myself and many other people may have not even heard of yet. So that's coming right up. Hey, it's Russ from the Infectious Groove podcast and YouTube channel. Along with me today is our new contributor, Lauren, who is from her own music podcast, the Weird Al podcast. But there's so much more to Lauren than just beer and Weird Al. She loves tons of different types of music, including and especially classic rock. And a lot of times when I think that I am well versed on a certain artist, she knows far deeper and far more about the artist than the surface level that I know. And Elton John is definitely one of those artists for me that whom I have a deep appreciation for Elton and everything that he's done. But outside of a handful of records, I haven't really ever had the chance to listen to full Elton John albums. I do a lot of listening to the hits or my personal favorites and things like that. So if you're familiar with the series, Lauren stops by to share 5 underrated songs from a lot of her favorite artists. So up to bat today is Elton John. Lauren, what do you have?
Okay, I want to start by saying that if you are a fan of 80s Elton John, you are going to disagree with me.
This is not going to be the
This
video.
is not for you.
See, I do. I like sad songs say so much, and I guess that's why I call it the blues. But you're going to be working mostly from the decade where Elton did most of his biggest work.
Yeah, I'm even pre-Yellow Brick Road. There is nothing here.
Oh my.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take us into the list.
So my first track is Skyline Pigeon, which is from Empty Sky in 1969.
Okay.
And the reason I picked this song is because even Elton knew this was better than the album that it was on, because the Empty Sky version is harpsichord and organ, and the organist in me kind of loves that. But for the Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player album 4 years later, Elton did a piano version of this song because he felt like it needed more than it got on that debut album. And if you listen to Empty Sky and didn't know anything Elton did after that, you would probably be saying to yourself, well, this guy is a one and done.
Right.
But give that song a shot.
What else do you got?
I have from the Elton John album in 1970, which is the album with your song on it that kind of, kicked him off. The Greatest Discovery. And I feel like these are some of Bernie Taupin's greatest lyrics, because I literally cry every time I hear The Greatest Discovery, because it's about an older sibling when their new baby brother comes home. And having a baby brother myself and having gone through this, I just cry every time. It's beautiful.
Yeah, which is, again, we've talked on the channel before about how it's sometimes it can be better when songs are more universal. But there's a lot to be said about a song that touches you specifically, about an event in your life. So I can see that. Even if you don't have a younger sibling or even if you're an only child or whatever else, I feel like it's still a song that people could identify with. So we're at number 2. What do you got for your third one?
Number 3 is from the Tumbleweed Connection, which also came out in 1970. So this dude was very prolific in the early 70s. And this is Amarina. Have you heard Amarina?
I have not.
Oh, Amarina is, these are some of Bernie's, I'm going to use the word sexy because I feel like I need to. This is just farmhand, I'm in love in the summer lyrics with almost stanky piano being played over it. Oh, and it's just wonderful. I feel like Tiny Dancer is my favorite Elton song, but this one is right there.
That's awesome. Well, that's high praise, because again, not to sound generic, but Tiny Dancer is one that a lot of people think of immediately with Elton. So we got 2 more coming from Elton. Give us your 4th one.
My 4th one is from the Madman Across the Water album that has Tiny Dancer on it, from 1971. It's Holiday Inn. This is the song that kicks off side 2 of Madman. And it's about the tour life. It's about touring as a rock musician. And it's got a really cool driving mandolin behind it. And I love the line, boredom's a pastime that some soon acquire when you get to the stage where you're nothing but tired.
Yeah.
And it's there you go.
And at the time, so many artists that had got huge and blew up. Like that was all their life was at the time, was studio album interviews tour, and that was it. So that's something that a lot of people, even if you've never been a touring musician yourself, you can still identify with being on an endless grind. So songs like that are easily identifiable with, in my opinion. Round it out, what is the 5th underrated Elton John song you have?
I like this song because of the way it sounds. When I listen to Bernie's lyrics to it, I get kind of mad. But it's Blues for Baby and Me from Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player in 1973. And listening to this song when I was younger, I just liked it because it's about a girl who leaves her family to run off on a bus with this guy. And it gets very mirrored in that her father was trying to control her, and then she ran away with this guy. And then the second half of the song is like, no, this guy is controlling her now. So it's like, where is her agency? But musically, the song is just lovely.
And is it a ballad?
Yeah.
Full-on ballad? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see how the lyrics would be upsetting because of, it's like you're running away to something else, but you're still in the same situation. Yeah. So Lauren kind of gave her own disclaimer at the beginning that we were going to work from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, or before Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. But in the future, we plan to follow up on a lot of these videos. And either way, one of the biggest things about the channel that we love is the comment section and everybody getting involved. Let us know if you listen to these Elton John songs, what you think of them now, or if you already did love these, are you surprised and happy to see someone pointing out these songs you haven't before, or if you are an 80s Elton fan, maybe keep it civil in the comments, but maybe give some reasons why some of the 80s material is your favorite as well. The discussions, the comments, and everything are really the thing that matter to us most on these videos. So if you would please drop a like to help the channel grow. If this is your first time here, hit subscribe. But even if you don't do either of those things, get involved in the discussion below. We'd love to read the comments and give our feedback back. Either way, as we always say in these videos, thank you so much for watching.